Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Tony. I am the owner and creator of 10 Fit. I am here to help you with your health and your wellness, but I also like a little bit of mess. So, yesterday I did a live workout, which you guys are more than welcome to join me. I do that on Sundays, 11:30 Eastern Daylight Time. I'm in Toronto, so that's to give you an idea. So next Sunday I'll be doing that. But tonight we're going to be talking about dun, 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 dun. We're going to be talking about math and the craziness that has been going on with these people. Like, oh my goodness. And my main thing is that what I want to discuss is that why is it men can't take accountability? So, sorry, I was just checking something. Yeah, why the men can't take accountability for their actions? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I can't comprehend it. It's so bizarre to me. So we are going to be discussing that tonight. And yes, so first thing I wanted to talk about is the dinner parties. You know, we've seen the episodes going in. We saw that the families met up, and some of the families were harsher than others. Like Bryce's mom really gave it to Bryce. Like she, and I like parents like that. Like they know their kid, they know what their kid is capable of, and you know how they act, and they don't sugarcoat it. And I appreciate Bryce's mom for that. She didn't sugarcoat anything with Bryce, and I respected that. Melissa's parents were, well, her mom and sister were also like noticing that Melissa was changing, like who Melissa is now. Like they're like I don't like you like this. Like you're sad all the time. Like why? So I appreciated that. The fighting between. Hold on, I actually got like right here. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on, let me see if I can dim the light down. So let me show you now. Yeah, so I have all the characters here. Yes, they're characters. I'm gonna tell you about that in a second. But the characters that I was gonna tell you about is where are they? Where are they? Rebecca and Jake. So Rebecca and Jake's family, they were going at it. So imagine if in real life they like worked out. Do you know how problematic their family gatherings would be? I just can't imagine it. Like I absolutely cannot imagine it. I feel like it would just be horrible. They would just be fighting all the time. Anywho, so beyond the family, sorry, I'm just gonna let me drink a little bit of water. I was just doing something before this as well. Hold on. I'm a little bit more prepared today than I was last week. So yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So we saw the dinner. We saw the families meet up. For the most part, they gave their opinions, they gave their feedback on the couples and the individuals. Then we get to the dinner party. As once again, Mr. Patrick likes to mako. And if you don't know what Mako means, he's just boss. If you don't know what boss is, this is the West Indian in me. If you're West Indian, if you're Trinidad Jamaican, you'd understand what I'm talking about. But he just likes to put himself in other people's situations and just be nosy. He is such a nosy person. And as a man, he likes to real chat out people's business. I don't understand that. But that's who he is. Like, that's just who he is, right? And then he likes to play like the innocent card afterwards, but whatever. So they get to the dinner party, and prior to the dinner party, they had sent. So some of the couples get to send like some tips to the other couples. I don't know why they do this, because at the end of the day, it should be the experts. But I'm going to explain that at the during this as well. Who? Oh, hey. Right now, where was I? I was talking about at the dinner party, and I was talking about how Patrick was being so into everybody's business before, like, so. Oh, what I was saying is that before the dinner party, the experts gave the people in the experiment, yeah, they're weak. They're weak the whole time. Let me explain this part. I just watched this before, and I watched it actually like even 2 years ago, because I'm big on this show. So I've been watching this for like a few years now, and it was really bad 2 seasons ago. Really bad. People were doing like wanting to commit suicide after the show. It was that bad. It was so bad. Anywho, so I just watched a clip, and this was from Matt, and he was on 2 seasons ago, and he was portrayed as somebody who was quiet, he was meek, he was a virgin, and they played it up like that, that he was the virgin, right? And he has anxiety and so forth, right? So if you see him, you just feel sorry for him. Well, he just, well, not just, but I just saw the video where now he doesn't have the NDA or NDA, when, when the clause is up and they can just talk about people. Well, he was saying is that those experts are not the experts. What they do is they get somebody, so they get a character, they get another character who are complete opposites. So like yin and yang. The point. They want to make it so it's more diabolical. They don't want you to match up. So if you look at all the couples, I don't know if you've ever seen previous seasons. If you look at the couples that you're seeing, you're like, but they don't go together. Like, that doesn't make any sense that you put that one with that one and that. Because we could play the game right now and, move the pieces around, and we would probably make a better match. What he was saying is that that's the point. They want it so it's complete opposite. It's more of a reaction and more of a show. And he said, like, they just kept hamming it up about him being a virgin. And he's like, okay, so why is that such a big deal? But that was what they kept talking about. Even the girl he was matched with was behind the scenes. She was hitting him, physically hitting him. And the person, in Australia, they call it like a runner that they have. So like a producer would be with them. So like, I'm here with this other person. There's another producer in the room, but they're not taping. The producer is there and the girl is there. She's hitting the guy, and the producer is watching this, and the producer says to him, well, you're a big guy, and he's not, guys. You can handle this. And he's like, no, but she's like hitting me. Like, can you just stop this? Well, she did it. She was very abusive to him behind the scenes. And when you come on camera, you would never think that, because I didn't think that when he just said that, I was like, she was like that? Wow. And if you see his demeanor, he seems so kind-hearted, like now and even then, that I believe him. And he said, even the part where he got hospitalized on the show, he said, I had an anxiety attack because they kept hammering in on him. He had a specific type of anxiety disorder, like literally. It was medically diagnosed, and the producers, they knew this, right? So they know your weaknesses. This is what they do. When they do the psychology test, they're not doing it to help you, he says. He says they're doing it so then they can take all your weakness, and that's what they're pushing towards the show. So anything that you see on the show and you're like, oh my God, that's like really bad, because they take the weakness of that person. Let's use Melissa, for example. Melissa and let me look at the boy's name again, because I don't know why I can. Bryce. Melissa and Bryce. Melissa is very like, I'm sure right now, whatever we're seeing is not what she's experiencing. I have a feeling behind the scenes, there's other things going on with Melissa. I'm sure there, when the show's over, we're going to hear what was really going on with Melissa and Bryce, or even just Melissa herself, because I'm very curious to know what was really going on in Melissa's mind, especially at the commitment ceremony, this last one, when he wrote leave and then stay. Douchebag. That's a part of the accountability part we're going to talk about. Yes, the writers, their recommendations for the couple. Yeah. So it's like this whole thing. I'm speaking specifically about the Australian one. The American one, they're legit married. The Australian one, it's an experiment, right? So the show is deemed as an experiment. So it's not deemed as marriage, say. Like they say, Married at First Sight Australia, but technically it's just an experiment, because legally in Australia you cannot get married. So I found that, well, no, I knew that already. But yeah, so that's a little tidbit that I found out about, a little bit behind the scenes and what is really going on. So then that makes you, Patrick is a personal trainer. Patrick? There's no way in this godforsaken earth, Patrick. Let me not talk. Patrick, geeky Patrick here with Rapunzel. Nah, is he really? Let me look, because I have them up here. Patrick, is he really a trainer? For real? Hold on. Oh, I know you lying. He is a personal trainer. Did you see his body when did you not see his body when he had to do the naked thing with Rapunzel there with Belinda, and he was naked? I'm like, there's no. Oh, you know what? No, let me not talk, because I'm a trainer too, and if you saw my bad body, you'd be like, girl, you're not no trainer. But whatever, I am. So let me not talk about people, because people could look at me and be like, girl, you're not no trainer. You know what I'm saying? So let me not talk about people. That's very interesting. I didn't even catch that. Hey, Tan. Hey, girl. Yes, my Canadian people's in the building. But yeah, so that was very interesting. So back to the little Mako boy. So when I say Mako, I don't know if you caught when I was explaining when I say Mako, because sometimes when I talk, I'm from Toronto, and I'm also Jamaican background. So a lot of times when I talk, I mix up some words that we will say within like the Caribbean, like in Jamaica or in Trinidad or something, and then I forget, like I have to switch it off. So if I say Mako, just know that I'm talking about like Patrick being nosy and getting into people's business, right? So, oh, hold on, JC Bear, you changed your name. I only knew you because you wrote Bear Hugs. I know you lying. I know you lying. Why you say flipping some patois? Yup. Okay, so this is just a Canadian live. Okay, good. Oh, good. I could talk freely, guys. Let me stop. I'm just joking. But yeah, so I was talking about when I'm gonna backtrack it up a little bit. So the couples gave other couples suggestions on how to better their relationships. Why? I don't know, but it's TV, right? So Patrick gave Booker and Brett let me put this back up so you guys can see this. So Booker is at the. Can you guys see where I'm pointing at right here? Okay, so you see the mouse. If you see the mouse, that's Booker, right? So Booker. Oh, you're on your other. Okay, there we go, JC. There we go. Okay, so there's Booker. Hopefully you can see this. That my mouse is over. Oh wait, no, you can't see it. Okay, so Booker's at the very bottom, beside the guy in the X on the left hand side, and then Brett. I mean, that's Brett. Booker is the girl. Sorry, Booker is at the very top, beside the girl, beside with the X. Okay, so that's Booker and Brett. Booker's the girl, Brett's the guy. My bad. Okay. So Patrick gave Patrick and Rapunzel gave them. Oh no, Patrick wrote this whole thing. I should have wrote down the word, but basically it wasn't nice. It was talking about Booker and how she is, right? And apparently, so Booker has to do a whole day of showcasing Brett and taking care of Brett, because apparently Booker just talks about herself all the time, and it's just all about Booker. Oh my God, Booker's such a little bitch. She's such a little bitch. Oh my God. So she took it and ran with it. So she was mad. She was mad. But she was like, okay. Oh, so I'm gonna do okay. So she was pondering on it. She planned the whole thing. So when what's his name came back, what's his name? When Brett came into the room, because I guess he went to the gym or whatever. So he comes back to the room. The whole room was with his picture. Brett. Like his phone would have Brett on it. This mouse would have Brett on it. My tea would have Brett on it. Everything. Brett. Like his face, his picture was on everything, down to the plant. Now, Booker is an artist, right? So she sings and she's an artist. All right, I'm gonna drop the link. Dang. Okay, so let me copy this. So she made a song. She made a song for Brett, and the song goes Brett, and she's an artist, like she writes songs, right? That's not the tune of it, what have you. Thank you, ordered staff. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Love you, hearts. But yeah, she made a song. But Brett. Like she really took the piss out of the whole thing. I'm gonna add in John. Hey. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my God. Have your saying that I mean, Booker, dear Lord, potential just gone to waste.
Oh my God. Hold on. Say it again.
Potential, but, just gone to waste. But have your say, and then I'm going to contribute my 2 cents.
Okay. No. I was just saying how she made a song for him and everything and just took the piss out of the whole situation. And then she was more steamed when she went to the dinner party and, she gave it to Brett, first of all, because she was like, what did you tell Patrick that he would write that crap about me? Right? She took it, like, she didn't really give it. I don't think she really gave it to Patrick like I thought she was going to give it to him,
But Patrick's a big old doofus, and everybody knows he's a doofus. Like, Patrick means well, but, Patrick's wife also didn't have his back when he was writing it. Did she step up and say, whoa, this isn't cool? No.
No, but to be fair, I don't think Belinda really had really thought of those things. I think that was just all Patrick. Because Patrick gives me, like, I have to say it, he likes to maco. He really likes to get into people's business really, 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 really bad. I don't think I've ever heard JC talk about the show. Shan, because it's so good, Shan. It's so, like, these people are batshit crazy, and they all live in the same building. So that's what makes it even better.
Give me an E. Give me a double SY. Messy.
Yes, messy, it is so messy.
Oh,
But
oh, oh.
what were you gonna say?
I'm just going to say, but that's the point of having a partner. Like, they temper you. And Belinda wasn't tempering Patrick in his words.
You know what she gives me though? I feel she's just not versed in being in a relationship. She she gives me like I'm 18 in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like when I was in my 20s and in a relationship, I was not acting like that at all. Like at all. But
Well,
maybe
yeah,
I'm
but I mean, with Becca, and here's the thing, like you were saying before,
mm-hmm,
Becca is very, or Booker is very dark.
mm-hmm.
Like when you listen to the parents response in the previous
Yes,
one,
yes,
it's good to have intense, deep conversations. Yeah, it is, but not every day, every day, every day. I'm
yes.
bringing you this woke. Oh, your humor's bad. Oh, you got to change that. Come on, girl. You know that you cannot change a man and a man cannot change a woman. You can
Yeah,
only temper.
right. And Brett's parents was so right. Like you have to have fun. Like enjoy. Like right now you're in an experiment. You're doing these all these different things, all these new things. Have fun. Enjoy. Why so serious? I get yeah, you might want to have like one or two deep conversations. You know what I mean? Like that's fine. But all the time, every day, all day, no. No.
Can you imagine coming home to work to me and I'm like, hi, dear, do you realize that we should go out and start protesting because of this, and
No.
this?
Oh God.
And you say something to me and I go, that is so non PC. I can't even look at you now. What do you mean? Where's that coming from?
I can't. No, I
Neither
can't.
can I.
I
I'm like,
can't. Like even now, like I even struggle, like even in the whole YouTube world and like all these reviews that I go to, I can't deal with it sometimes. I'm like, y'all are just too deep all the time. It's not that serious. All the time, all the time.
yeah.
Calm down. Like calm down. Like, ugh.
And at least you can, at least, but that's what Becca is.
Yeah.
And
Funny
Becca's parents are like that.
question for you. In the beginning, when we first saw Booker, right? Did you get that impression that she was that serious? Because I didn't. I
No,
thought she was the I thought she was like Brett, like how the personalities are. You know what I mean?
yeah, I thought she was a cool indie musician
Yeah.
that,
Hmm.
is aware, but can go with the flow. Like she has her limits like we all do. But
Right.
I really thought that she was like well balanced and she'd be a lot of fun and an interesting character. But man, it's like I'd be depressed going in every day.
Oh
It,
my.
it, it, it's like she's just like overly intense and everything's a battle almost.
And I don't know
Whereas
why.
Patrick can be a little flighty, let's face it. And I don't know why these Australian straight men love to kiss each other, okay? Like that's giving me mixed signals here, okay?
Wait, say it again.
but yeah, always wants to be Patrick always wants to be light. And
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, you got to come to, not Patrick, Booker's husband, Brett,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
always wants to be light and fluffy. It's like, no, I mean, if you want to really get to know people, you gotta ask some of those heavy questions,
Right.
but it can't always be one side or the other. Otherwise, you're going to drive each other nuts.
Exactly. But I so appreciate the fact that when I watch the show, I honestly forget that it's C-19. I honestly forget. I completely forget until like if they bring it up or not. But I was also watching. So another thing that I just watched was Booker and Brett actually, and they did an interview on whatever their. It's like I guess a news network over there or whatever. Maybe like E Entertainment, something like that.
Yeah,
And
I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen it posted.
okay. Oh, you saw that video?
No, I haven't watched it yet. So,
Oh, okay.
but go ahead.
So in the well, there's nothing to tell, but in the video, like they were like how we are, and the person was in the studio talking to them. And so Brett in one, what do they call it? Is it country? Is it country? One was in Melbourne, put it that way, and the other was in Perth, put it that way.
Okay, that's Western Australia to like Central Australia.
Yeah, and so the person who were interviewing them was like, "Wait, are y'all together?" They were like, "No, well, because of the pandemic, we can't." And they were explaining, like, they're like, and I was like, "Whoa!" So they were like, "You can't travel at the time. You can't travel like into another part of, I guess, the continent. So I guess if I wanted to go to like Vancouver, I wasn't able to go to Vancouver at that time."
Yep.
And then eventually, like they said, you had to get like a GDPP or something, some kind of form to allow you to do something like that.
Yep.
I don't know. It was really strict. I was just like, oh, so this is why you guys couldn't live regular again, because y'all were serious before. I mean, please let us be. I mean, well, Toronto, I don't know what Toronto's doing. They confuse me.
I'll be able to get a haircut in a week and a half.
Are we able? Okay, so salons are going to be open again for sure, or is it like maybe?
Well, no, this is on the thing for April 13th. This is what we're on track for. So supposedly, we got to wait.
Yeah,
Anyways,
look, my upper lip needs it. Like, okay, I'm like so hairy here. I had to go to Durham to do my eyebrows.
Listen, I look like a Yeti. Okay, like Santa Claus on steroids with my beard. So
honestly, like if people really knew, like the whole of Canada is on different. Even in Ontario, it's just so different. Like you go to Durham, regular, things are open. Here,
oh, I know.
like,
Trust me, I know. But yeah, Booker and Brett. Oh, lordy. You could see it. I didn't see it coming till we got more into her really, really dark side, where it's always intense and always the struggle. She never seems to be able to relax.
Yeah, they had a confrontation that made me be like, oh, that's it for them. They're done. It was before the parents. And then Booker wanted to just be serious like all the time. And like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think, you know what I think it was? I think it was when he went over. Remember the dinner party where he went over to the other guys and sat on the lap, and she was just like, "Wait."
Yeah, he felt excluded because the new bisexual guy came in, and they were all like including him in the bromance, and he kind of felt excluded, and so he came over and sat on the bisexual's lap and said, "Can I squeeze in here?" and to keep the buddy bromance going. And I think also that's what Patrick's need is too, because he never really talks about a lot of his buddies. So here he's with the cool kids.
So this is like, yeah, go on.
No, he's with the cool kids. And for him, I think that's a great ego boost.
It is. But here's my thing too. And I'm going to get into Bryce a little bit later, some more. Why do these people can't take accountability? Like, okay, so Patrick took accountability, right?
Yes.
But don't you think Brett had something to do? He played a part in the situation with Booker, and I don't think he's taking accountability for that. And I'm like, is it so hard?
It's not if you have a healthy self-respect for yourself.
You don't think Brett has a healthy self-respect?
No. Because he kept saying that you see the way how he interacted with Booker, saying that's not me, or why aren't you listening to me? This is what I said. I don't like that. But he didn't say it in a way to make his point across. And I'm like, because she was kind of shut off, and it's kind of like, you can't, if it's something that's really really digging deep to you, you can't just shut off to your partner. Doesn't matter him or her. If they're not listening, you got to find a way to make them listen. And with Booker wants it all her own way because of the way her parents have raised her. I swear she's an only child.
Is she? I
I'm not
thought.
sure, but the way the parents, like even when
Mhm.
her parents were talking, I'm like, dear God, you guys sat down and had intense conversations over dinner all the time.
Yeah. But when
Oh
they
my
had when the
God.
families met up though on the screen, when you looked at Booker's parents, I was like, at first because I didn't know which parents was who before they even
Yep.
said anything. I was just like, oh, that's Brett's parents, the the serious looking one.
Hmm.
And then when
And it
they
wasn't.
said Booker, I was like, her?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know. I just kind of went, these look like two academics coming home.
But then
And
again, look at what she does though. She's a mental health the psychologist, I believe.
Booker or
So
the parents?
no, Booker. Booker is, I can tell you exactly
No,
what Booker does.
she's a musician, heavy
She's a
metal.
musician and she does mental health as well. She's okay, yeah, musician and mental health worker. Yeah. She working in a psychiatric hostel. What is that? So
I
she
have.
helps people mental health issues integrate back into society.
Well, the thing is that you
Oh,
have to
that's
be able.
serious.
Yeah, but you have to be able to separate that from your personal life because it'll bleed over.
Hmm.
Because you're looking at people that are suffering with very severe, potentially severe mental health issues that are basically rebuilding themselves and trying to integrate back into society. And that's very heavy. So
Mm.
she
But
has to
you
be
think
able to celebrate.
she would
Pardon?
need somebody like Booker to lighten that up, I would think, when she comes
Yeah.
home, right?
But she also has to be able to block it
Yeah.
because it can bleed right into your own life. And then you take it out on the people at home. So you got to
Very.
be able to separate your work
Hmm.
from your personal life. And that's when you're working in something like that, that it's something that you have to be able to have that type of armor
Yeah.
because otherwise you take on the world's problems.
Maybe that's why she's a musician on the side too. Could be.
True. And she plays metal and indie.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, I think what I heard was the indie. I think I heard the indie, and I was like, oh, you sound depressed.
Yes.
Are you okay?
No, but I mean, even the little things that Brett would do for her
Hmm.
was like 30 seconds of joy, and then boom.
Oh man, she, I think she needs somebody else. Brett is not for. Again, I think no one in this experiment is for anybody.
That's
I was rooting for Alana and
Johnny.
yes, and Johnny, and
You mean the sexy couple?
yeah, because I thought that was so cute what she did. And then when I saw the trailer for the next episode, when they're all in the same like vacation spot, and they got into it, I was like, okay, for sure they're done. No one's gonna last. Is that you? Or
I think so.
okay.
It'll go to message.
Oh.
I'm not stopping when I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
but
So who else was it? There was somebody else that wasn't. Oh, you know who I really like? Who is the Carrie and Johnny, Jerry, as they like to call themselves. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna show the picture again, guys, and it's the couple that's just below on the. It's gonna be on the far side over here, and it's the second couple. That is the couple I'm talking about. So you can. Oh, I'm right here. Okay, so hold on. Let me move my finger. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, so not those guys. These guys, the couple
yes,
that's together. Oh, love them. Absolutely.
totally adorable.
Yes.
He basically kicked
There.
down a couple of the other guys in the hotness category. She's
Yes.
a little spitfire once she opens up,
Mm-hmm.
and she can be actually fun. At first, I thought she was going to be a stick in the mud, but she actually came out and like really showed her true personality. She's a fun one They're both divorced.
Yes.
She married her best friend, but it wasn't really working out, so they separated. His wife walked out on him. As you can tell, they are my favorite couple. I remember everything.
I see. And then this next one, I call them Barbie and Ken, just below them at the very bottom, the couple that's together. I call them Barbie and Ken. Well, they did the thing that everybody had to do in the beginning where they had to rank all the people into the experiment. I don't know why they have them doing this. I think it's the most stupid, idiotic thing ever. Ranking people? Why?
It is kind of stupid because men will rank based strictly on looks.
Yeah.
And women don't necessarily do it that way.
No, some of the women were initially saying, "Oh, because of the personality or how they are or what have you, what have you." Even when Ken here, that's not his name, guys. His name is Liam. Even when Liam was saying in the ceremony about how he ranked Carrie, number one was because he could be seen as a farm girl. Carrie was like, "No, I'm not no farm girl. Like, what are you talking about? That's not even who I am. Like, I don't know how you got that."
I think he was making up a lot of shit. Okay.
You're going off looks, eh?
He was going off looks, and I think he had to come up with something quick.
You know what I'm surprised he didn't do? Because I know he's bisexual, I'm surprised he didn't add in the males, like who is like male or female, right? Like, it shouldn't just be the clue. That's why the last two seasons, you've never seen it, right?
I caught up on the previous season where the women were a mess. This season, the men are a mess.
Okay, so you saw the two lesbians the couple lesbians.
Yep.
And then before that, you saw the gay guys, right?
Well, I didn't go to that season
because I
had to binge on this season to keep up with you.
The season before the lesbian couple with the gay guys, I actually thought they were cute, but they were very volatile. I was just like, whoa.
Welcome to my world.
Cute. When they're good, they're good,
Yeah, welcome to my world. Anyways, we won't get into that. Okay. I have to watch that other season and then I can give you my honest opinion.
So that season was the catalyst of why all of these ones now are as shitty as they are. Because a lot of the storylines stayed off of the 2 seasons ago one.
Okay. I'll have to catch up on that one.
It's really crazy. So back to this one though. The head hitter, Bryce, Mr.
Lord.
Accountability. He cannot take. Why I made this whole thing about him. Why can't men take accountability? I actually have to do a separate video. I don't know if I'm going to do a live or just going to do a talk about why is it men can't take accountability. Not just him. There's Bryce. There's Martell in Love and Marriage Huntsville. There is Derek Jackson. There is the guy I'm talking to, douchebag. There is just so many men I know right now can't take accountability. Like, just take, like, what is the problem?
Well, remember that song? Remember that old song about, I don't know how long ago, where it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah. And then, okay, for example, I'm going to give myself an example. This guy, well, let me not say I'm talking to him because he would say, "Oh, now we're talking." Anywho, so we would get into an argument. He's like my best friend. Like, we're really close. We were together for like years and years and years and years and years. But I'm that type of person. I could be friends with my ex. I'm that girl, right? And he would get in an argument, and I would apologize, or I don't even believe in apologies to be fair. I'm all about an action, right? I would apologize. I would talk about what it is I did, and say, explain why I won't do this, right? So it's all out, right? Him? Oh my God, no, not at all. He would put it on me. It was my fault. You did this, you did that. Meanwhile, it's him, and I'm like, what? You can't just say you did this wrong and you're gonna change your behavior. Like, you can't. Like, you don't see it. So that's just one person. That's just in my real life, right? I'm just like, what is going on? And that's just one time he's done that. Like numerous times he's done that.
The men that do that will never admit they're wrong because it means they failed at something.
But it's okay to fail. Like that's the thing. Like that's why I have no qualm in saying something that I did was wrong. If I know it's wrong and I feel like I should fix it, I'm gonna fix it. Now, if I don't care, then I don't care. Point blank and simple. That's why I don't really believe in apologies, because it's words. It needs to be your actions. But like, for example, you heard about Derek Jackson?
No, I've been kind of out of it. I've gotten into this show and a few others, so
But
but go ahead.
it's not a show. He's not a show. He's just a douchebag who thinks he's like friggin' Steve Harvey and likes to tell men and women like how to be in a relationship and blah 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 blah. Come to find out, he's a cheating asshole, douchebag, dickhead who what is it? Double standards. Extreme double standards, and he will never admit he's wrong. He talks in third person. So how I'm talking to you now, I would be like, well, Tony's saying da 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 da, and Tony's that, as opposed to I. When I say I'm taking accountability because I'm recognizing that I did that, not Tony did that. You put it onto a what?
It's your
Anyway.
imaginary alter ego, and so that way it's like Teflon man. It doesn't stick to you.
And I think that's what he has, like a alter ego, and I think that's what it is. But that's gonna be a whole different thing. Back to Bryce. Mr. Bryce, who cannot take accountability for nothing. Like if I was watching this on the TV, actually no, I was at one point. I was watching this on the TV. I would have honestly broke that TV because at that commitment ceremony.
Do you want me to tell you my honest opinion?
Okay, go tell me.
You know he's a radio announcer, right?
Yeah.
I swear he's on there strictly to raise his profile to get a better job or get onto TV.
With that, you think he gets better?
To him, in his mind, remember we're talking about ego.
Right.
And he has an oversized ego. The longer he's on the show, the longer he's in front of the camera time, the better it is to raise his own profile for job hunting. Because he's in radio and so forth. Because some of the things he does, I kind of look and I go, you want to leave the experiment because you don't like the group giving you feedback.
Yeah.
Which means he's still fragile ego. Even his mom said, it's time for you to grow up and stop puffering out your chest.
Right.
And strutting around. It's like, and take ownership of what you're doing. Because she even said, Melissa, I don't even know why you're with him. I'd be gone. That's his own mother. Right. His own mother said, I wouldn't be with him, and I'm his own mother. I'm surprised you are. That should give you, hello, girl, red flag, red flag, red flag. When the woman who birthed him said, I don't know why you're putting up with his crap.
Hold on, let me see if I have, so everyone can see it in here. So the guy that I have at the very bottom that has a picture of shit on him. I had to. I was so mad when I was doing this. I just had to. So at the very bottom row where the men are, to the far right, beside the guy with the X, there's a picture of a shit. That's Bryce. That is who we're talking about. Dickhead. All right. Now that you have that image, back to us.
Yeah, but yeah, he thinks he is not God's gift to women. Hey, Angela, he's not God's gift to women. He somehow has this self-important mirror. And
wait,
I've been to Australia.
She feels bad for him.
Explain, Angela. Explain.
No, she couldn't mean Bryce. Bryce? No. Okay, we'll give it a minute because this thing takes a minute to get back. Yeah.
But Hey, Angela. Why,
Hey,
why do you feel bad for Bryce? Help us out here. Help us see something we may not be seeing.
yeah, I think we're missing something. I was,
Because, he has like, you can tell he has like, ha, he doesn't handle criticism well.
no.
Very much wants to be 80% in control. Um, I think he likes to make sure he stages stuff so that he always looks in the best light.
But he never does.
No, because he can't control his temper and he doesn't know how he's too busy listening for a response
I think
to
Angela might say why she would feel bad for him. I think I might know. And I think it has to do with the dinner parties and how everybody gets on him. I think that might be it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Angela. He is looking bad because of Beth. Well,
oh,
no. Remember, before Beth, he still looked bad. It wasn't because of Beth, and he should have shut his mouth. He shouldn't have told Beth nothing.
it's like, well, my thing is this, it's like,
Yeah,
Tony, you and I are in the gym. Why would I come up to you and say I ranked you ahead of my wife?
he just
Why
seems like that.
why no, but why would I say that to you?
He's that type
Why
of person.
no, but I mean, think about it. Hey, I think you're hotter than my wife. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, because he's a douchebag, and I feel like douchebags will do that. I don't see. I could see. I could honestly. I could visualize him doing that exact scenario. Like I literally see him doing it. I see them working out in the gym. I see him having that conversation. I see it all. I can so see it.
Now, yes, they all gang up on him in the dinner parties, but he said some things in previously about
Mm-hmm.
the other couples. So of course they're going to come for him. And
That was the problem.
but Beck has particularly set her sights on him because in the last one she was baiting him.
Okay, so Angela said he can't focus on his relationship because of all the outside influence.
But they're not all there 24/7 in each other's faces. They're separate, and and up until the last few episodes, it's only if they choose to go to each other's apartments and so forth.
Right.
I mean, that's what he's saying, but he's dwelling on it in his mind over and over and over and over and driving himself into this fit. Like if
If
he
he was,
can't
go on.
no, I said if you can't let things go
Mm-hmm.
and put it aside, do you know how many couples would have outside influences destroy them?
Right. He needs to be able to separate that and focus on if he wants to be with Melissa, which is a huge if, like big if. Um, he would put it aside and be like, whatever. I'm here for Miss Melissa, and that is just. Oh, Angela wants to come on in. Oh my God, Angela wants to come on in.
Come on,
Yes.
Angela. Come on, Angela. You,
Oh my God, I feel so. I get two people up here.
Angela Doll, you got to help us out here because I can't. You're asking me to cross the bridge, and I don't know if I can.
I think that I have a lousy track record with men until my husband. I This is always the guy that I went for, and he he's hot headed. At the time of he never reacts well in a bad situation, and he just can't shake it off the next day and focus on what the work they have to do. And Beck knows, and she's picking at him, picking at him, picking at him. I'm not convincing you, am I?
No. He's,
I
you know
kind of
what? Okay, so Angela, what did you think then of when he wrote at did you watch the last commitment ceremony?
Oh yes, I've seen
Okay.
every episode.
Oh, okay. So you're up there. Oh, so exciting you're here. Okay. So the last one, when he wrote leave and then crossed it off and wrote stay. How do you think Melissa feels? I mean, I honestly, my heart would drop if I'm caring about this
Well,
man.
I think that they should be able to have second thoughts. Maybe he was all set to leave. He said, "I'm not going to be able to get anywhere in this format, so I'm going to leave because I don't have strong feelings for her, and all I'm doing is hurting her by staying." But then he had a change of heart. What was he supposed to do?
asked
Leave
for another
because he
paper.
and um we don't that was he probably asked for one, but they wouldn't give him one for the dramatic effect. um that's the kind of stuff he probably had a producer calling in or uh asking him to change his mind, like when I have you staring at me like this, I know that I'm not convincing
No, I'm
you.
listening. It's really low, so that's why I'm like really close because it's low.
Oh,
So I can't. Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. That's why I couldn't hear you. That's why I'm like this. I look like I'm really close to you because I'm trying to
um,
hear what you're saying. But
I,
you know what? I can see your point. I can see your points and be fair on that one. I just I just think of all like everything else from before when Sam Cam and everybody there, the whole Dr. Seuss crew was
yeah,
around. Um,
he was a jerk though.
he was a what?
He was a jerk. The Sam,
Oh yeah, that whole Dr.
Oh,
Seuss crew was
yeah.
horrible. They all needed to go. I'm glad they're all gone.
but the
Um, I have a tendency to always vote or hope for the underdog in these shows, except for Chris on the U.S. one. I
Oh,
don't.
oh, oh. I'm glad you don't come. Oh, thank God.
but Angela, I have to ask you something. Didn't you find it weird that he would pick her eye color to be a defect or something lacking
Hmm.
on Melissa? I mean, she has beautiful green eyes, and he's picking on her because
he,
she doesn't have blue.
I I don't understand how why he does certain things. I agree that that is odd. And when he told her she wasn't like there's certain things that you don't say to somebody or you can lie and just to not hurt them.
But the other
And
thing, oh, go ahead.
when he said she wasn't normally his type, and but she wasn't ugly. Like he that was disgusting.
Hmm.
Well, you see, for me, it's that if I'm going to put a statement out there, like Bryce loves to be brutally honest about other people, but when you're brutally honest back to him, he folds back into a man child.
Um, can you hear me better now?
Yes,
Hmm.
Okay, I won't use the earbuds. Um, that's you've probably already talked about all the other couples.
Pardon?
no, no, just Patrick. We touched on Patrick.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time on Booker and Brett.
Because they were like the highlight, feel, for this one. Them
I
and Bryce per usual, but Booker and Brett this episode. This
I
week. This week.
Booker, I would just go home. He should have just went home and left her. Like,
Wait, who was it that wrote stay?
what?
They
Brett.
both wrote
Oh,
stay,
he
right?
did. He wrote stay.
Sorry, who?
Booker, no.
Brett wrote stay.
Brett wrote stay.
Yeah. And Booker wrote leave.
Um,
Yeah, because I know one of them wrote stay and one wrote leave.
Brett wrote stay.
Yeah.
She wanted to get out of there.
Did you see the previews for next week though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Like their
No.
situation is just making everybody else's situation worse.
Where are you, Tony?
What are we gonna do?
What country are you in?
What country am I in?
Yeah.
Oh, Canada. Most of us are in Canada. Most of us are in the same city. Actually, we're both in Toronto, Canada.
I'm in Canada.
Oh, where?
New Brunswick.
Oh, you're New Brunswick.
Yeah. I love that I get up in the morning and it's already on. Like it's already been aired. Like because it's Australia.
Say that again.
I am. I have to do this. I had a stroke, so sometimes I'm hard to understand, and I'm hard to make out what I'm saying. So I apologize.
Don't apologize. Just take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
Don't ever apologize, Angela.
I always. You can ask Shan. She has to remind me of what we're talking about. What was the subject?
I think you said, and tell me if I heard incorrectly.
Oh, I know.
You're from New Brunswick.
And I like the fact that because it's Australia and their time for tonight's episode will be on in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get to have your breakfast and watch them and go, those
just,
fools.
I
used to actually type it like that. So like I would be eating something and it would be like their next day or something like that, or night or something. I forget it's like how many hours ahead, but I know it's a day ahead.
And are you guys in Ontario?
Tony and I are in Toronto.
Oh.
And if Shan's, well, you know Shannon Van, she drove in a van to Vancouver. She's going to kill me if she's still alive.
Not let Shan hear you.
I very early found out why her name is Shannon Van.
Wait, so what time is it in New Brunswick right now?
10 o'clock.
They're an hour ahead.
Yeah. Wait, what time is? Oh, okay, yeah, it's 8:58. Okay.
Yep.
And 10:30 in Newfoundland.
Yep. Half my family's from Cape Breton, Angela, so I know.
Cape Breton is not that's in Nova Scotia.
Yep.
Oh.
But I know the Downeasterners, the Maritimes.
How many people are in the room?
Right now it fell off. I think it's just like us. I think so. I could be wrong. It looks like it's just us, but it's okay.
Oh.
It's all good.
I have been looking for somebody that watches the show, and I found somebody, but she's not my favorite person to watch, and the negativity. I asked Shan, and she sent me the link a while ago when I was on the phone on a FaceTime call, and I got over here as fast as I could.
Yay! I'm so scared. Oh, it's like a Canadian thing. What?
It is.
Are you guys going to be doing this regularly?
Yes, I do this on Mondays at 8 p.m. Just for Mafs Australia, because what had happened was I was watching it. I somebody to talk to, but I know Jamal and Debbie were watching the old one, trying to talk about the new one, and nobody on YouTube was talking about it. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll just do it.
I started watching it probably a month ago or more, and I binged through the last season, and I watched it a week probably, and this season is shorter, or it's only going to be like 20 episodes.
Yeah, and they said the next week is the
Yeah,
last commitment ceremony.
the
So
last commitment ceremony.
I'm
I
wondering what's happening after that.
yeah.
It's probably because of
I
COVID-19.
yeah, must be.
I
Um,
think that's why.
have you guys read any of the spoilers?
Have I read any spoilers?
Yeah.
I haven't.
With
I
Booker
kind of it's
and huh?
I haven't done any of the spoilers just simply because I got wrapped up in the previous season because of Tony, and then and then I had to binge watch to catch up to Tony on the season.
Um,
Uh,
are you opposed to spoilers?
oh no, no, no,
I'm not.
no, no! I love
Uh,
spoilers. Tell
I
me what's
heard.
going on. You know something?
I read online today that Beck is dating one of the bachelor contestants.
Wait, you heard that Beck is what?
Dating a bachelor contestant.
Oh my god!
So Beck
Oh,
and Jake didn't make it.
oh. Where did you get your
Interesting.
spoilers from?
She is evil. I just googled it. Whatever site.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do
and
agree. Beck is evil. You're so right on that.
And you can
and
tell.
there's a rumor that going around that. Just a sec.
But
Um,
yeah, I will be doing these ones. I'm gonna look for some spoilers. Maybe for what's today?
there's a rumor
Because
going
April.
around that Coco and Jason had an affair or hooked up
Oh, outside of here? Outside of here. Outside of
while they were in there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, Jason, Atlanta's Jason, and
Oh,
oh yeah,
Wait, what?
Atlanta's Jason and Coco had hooked up while they were in there, and they were on saying it wasn't true. Atlanta and Jason apparently still together.
What? But Atlanta's my favorite. Her
Yeah.
and what's his name?
What?
Jason. They're my favorite. Who
Who
oh,
was the other one? Who
um
did you say your favorite is?
um Atlanta and what's his name again?
Jason.
Jason.
Jason. Yeah, Atlanta and Jason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my favorite. And then who else did I like? See, after this last week,
Belinda and Pat.
oh yeah. Pat Patrick though, he likes to cause too much. I like what he's a little bit messy bestie.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
think I think
loved when they were taking the nudes of each other.
well, I think Patrick is one of those little doofus guys in high school that finally got to join the cool kids.
Well, did you know what Patrick said that she did to him? Did you catch that?
No.
After the taking the pictures of each other, apparently she gave him a hand job.
Oh.
oh I thought they did the full deed.
No, she's not ready to do the
I
full
read
deed.
that.
Oh,
was,
I thought in the thing she said, oh, that's what she meant?
yeah.
Oh, please. Ugh. She's so elementary. Ugh. Let me not say elementary. You guys like high school.
Mhm.
um, um, I say that Becca was the worst contestant this year. The way she talked to him, the way that she, even back on their wedding day, the way that she was going back and saying that how she was summarizing the day.
That she was treated like an object.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
No,
Could you
no.
imagine Becca
She
and
said
Bryce if they were
she
matched
said
together?
he was going down, or they were going down the aisle, and he was reading his vows. And she said something about what he was wearing, something about it was taken. She had like confessionals interrupting all the time.
Yep, that would be Becca.
Yeah,
She's too much. She is too
she
disrespectful. I
she
don't even know
was
why she's still on there.
horrible.
But did
And he was very patient. And now that I know what about her and the Bachelor guy, and I know that he didn't make it or they didn't make it, I'm happy for him that he didn't get into a relationship with her.
and he should thank his stars.
Mm.
Did you see how her mother was during the
Yeah,
parent interviews? Do you see how the son reacted? That son is
yeah,
beaten down.
yeah.
Oh my god. Both families.
Mhm.
That
And
was they were horrible.
her mother was just horrified that, or his mother was horrified that his son had been going through that. I
Well, we shall see next week because I believe they are going on another trip somewhere and they're all going together. So it's supposed to be good. Actually, I'll probably watch that tonight.
mhm. um there they I watched it already.
Oh, you
Um,
watched it already?
yeah.
Okay, you got to take notes for next Monday then,
Oh, okay.
because we haven't watched it yet. Oh, I
Okay.
know I haven't yet.
Well, typically what happens, Angela, is that like, I'll
You're
talk like
you're
on
telling
Mondays.
a
I
stroke
would talk.
victim to take
Sorry?
notes to remember.
Well, I take notes.
I don't even remember a lot of what it was this morning. Um, I know that uh, uh, Bryce and Melissa got their own cabin. Like
Ooh,
they're all the other ones are living in one building, and Bryce and uh, Melissa are living in another.
Yeah. Oh, Ordered Steps.
interesting.
She hasn't watched it yet either.
What?
Ordered Steps hasn't watched it either.
Oh, okay.
So what happens is like typically on Mondays I will stop at the commitment ceremony. Um, so everything in that week up until the commitment ceremony,
Oh, okay.
and then next week is the same. But it's okay because guess what?
Mm.
I like spoilers. I'm that type of person. Like if you tell me about something that you already saw, I would like to watch it play out. I'm not opposed to that. You could tell me all day long. I welcome it.
Well,
I
then
like
spill the
this
tea,
one.
Angela. Spill the tea.
I, I like this one better because they aren't married for real. Um, it's not a legal marriage in Australia. Um, and it, it's sad for Paige that that's a legal binding marriage. but
Hmm.
in Australia, they can walk away and it's just an experiment.
Yeah, I share the same sentiments. I prefer that it's an experiment versus having it be legal,
Yes.
like the American one,
Mm.
because like most likely you're not gonna dive with the person that they match you up with, right?
Well, I I love the setup there in Australia so much better than the US
Me
one.
too.
um, so they can decide weekly if they want to leave, and they I find that in US they don't set them up. They don't. They're more interested in the drama than they are the people. What they did to Paige this year, it was horrible. Those experts, they had to know what Chris was like. Like, I blame the experts.
I agree.
And um, are you watching it though? The
Did it
U.S.
stop? I stopped watching it a few episodes ago. The American one stopped.
Yeah, no, no, it's still going on.
Oh, okay, okay. I only watch like reviewers. They review that show. I don't
This
even
is
watch an episode of it anymore.
I again started watching it last year, and now I've watched all but 2 seasons. Um, I don't work, so it takes me very little time to watch a season. Um,
You know what though? The very first episode of Mass, the US one,
yeah,
was Amy Otis and Doug. Oh, that was such a good season. They're still together. I literally follow them on Instagram and
um,
season.
they were the couple that she didn't like him at all. Uh, when
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and
they have a beautiful family now.
the
Beautiful family.
little Italian guy,
Hmm.
um, and his blonde girlfriend were on that season too, and they just broke up this
Yes.
year.
Yes. I'm sorry. Did you say they broke up here?
Yeah, they broke up this year.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Because
One
I
moment
followed.
while Tony Googles.
Hold on. Oh my God, you might be breaking my heart right now. Hold on. It can't be who I'm thinking. Oh God, I can't even think. I can't even think their name.
um,
Oh God,
um,
what's their name?
they were the young couple, and
Italian, right?
he was Italian, and she was a blonde, and she did
Jason and Courtney.
she
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking about a different couple. Okay, thank you, ordered sets. Oh God, that's not who I
Um,
was thinking about. I was thinking about Let me see. Oh my God, there was another couple that uh. Hold on, I gotta find out. Is it her? Yeah. Ashley and Anthony Demanco. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Oh, I freaking love them. She had a baby. Sorry, guys. I just saw this. So this is them. Oh, I don't know if you guys could see that. Hold on. Let me see. Turn it this way. There. Do you remember them?
no,
No? Oh,
as I
they're
said, I don't remember lots.
oh,
Um,
let me see. That's Ashley. Hold on. Let me see if I can show Ashley here. Hold on. Who is Ashley?
I can't really see it.
Is it still? Oh God. There we go. That's Ashley. That's who. Yes, ordered steps. I love them. She had her babe. Okay, I'll go look at this later.
Is Ordered Steps the only one out there?
Looks like that, and us talking.
Tell her to come in.
Order Steps, you want to come on in? I think the link is still there. We just having a Canadian party talking about an Australian show. Oh God.
This is the worst season that the U.S. has ever had.
This is the worst what?
This is the worst season for the U.S.
Oh.
There's only one that Brienne and Vincent that I even want to root for, but he's got anger management issues, so they don't have a whole lot of hope. I don't have a whole lot of hope for them. You know who my favorite couple was on Australia?
Everyone's off camera. Come on up. Ain't nobody. Listen, I'm the only one on camera, and look at me. I'm in a hoodie, glasses. Like, this is how I look all day working.
I look like a Yeti when I get trimmed. When I get trimmed down, literally, you would think when I go in the stores, people get out of my way and I get to the top of the line because I look like a madman. So when I get trimmed, I'll be back on camera.
I wanted them to make Cameron and Coco a couple.
You wanted what?
Cameron and Coco to be a couple.
Cameron deserves a second shot, but I don't know if Coco would actually be good for him. The jury's still out for me on Coco.
Yeah. No, Samantha needs another shot. Samantha, the girl, the blonde hair.
Oh yes.
She needs another chance because
she was with the.
She was with. Oh yeah, let me put it back up. I can show you right now. Oh. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, so you guys can see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
she
yeah, so you can see that
with was ready for this. I don't think she was ready for a relationship.
Sam is the one at the very top with blonde hair and an X.
Yeah, I know that she was the second one.
The second one in with the second X on the top line.
Yeah.
And then
with the two kids.
The guy's name is Cam, right? The one at the very bottom with the X.
Yeah.
It's Cam?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Sam and Cam. Oh, and then there was Coco and Sam the boy.
Coco and Sam.
Right?
Yeah.
Whew, that's why I called them Dr. Seuss, because it's a tongue twister.
Cam and Sam and Coco. Coco and Sam.
Coco should have been like Lamb, Ma'am, Bam, Pam. It should have been Pam.
Yeah. But the Sam we're talking about for the woman has the two young kids, and she works in construction.
I don't recall.
Yeah, she was. That was very impressive what she does actually.
Her and Cameron, I could see those two, like the other Cameron who was no, I think I may be getting them confused with the different one who was the stripper.
Who was the stripper?
Oh, from the previous. I think that was in the previous season.
Yeah, you're talking about you mixing them all up. No,
I had to bulk binge them to catch up to you too.
Okay, so girl Sam at the top, I think would be good with the guy at the very bottom, the rich guy with the X, the very, very bottom to the right, far right beside the shitty guy, Bryce.
Who? Beside Brett?
He was a douche.
Beside Bryce.
No, beside Brett. Or with him?
Yeah, with the X. I think that rich guy with with Girl Sam. Oh, I think they would be good.
You're talking about the last guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
beside
Row?
Bryce. Yeah.
He was a douchebag.
Yeah,
He
he
was
didn't really open up. He didn't open up as much as
And
he pretended.
he
and
he had
he was
douchebag
talking
qualities.
about talking
Oh,
about Belinda being frigid.
With
Um,
Belinda.
yeah,
Belinda's the one
Belinda
that's
with Pat.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he doesn't have an ex.
yeah, Belinda's the one
One,
that it's
two,
like she got to speed up on that train. Okay.
Yeah,
six. There's only 6 couples left.
he asked her if he asked
Oh,
him
7.
if she was frigid,
Frigid. Yeah,
and
he was the one.
he Joanne was a fiery one, but she deserved better than him.
Wait, Joanne? Who's Joanne?
The first one on the
Oh,
second.
Joanne! Yes, yes, I see. Yes, yes, yes. Then that one is Coco. Whew. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for showing up. Honestly, I really appreciate this. Like, I kind of feel a little special. I can't lie. I can't lie.
You're growing. You're growing. Spread the word.
Honestly, I'm just happy that other people like talking about this show too.
Um,
Makes me happy.
I'll be back next week.
8 o'clock,
Woohoo!
I'll
9 p.m.
I'll
in the Maritimes.
I'll watch.
Oh yeah,
Um,
9 p.m. for her.
I'll rewatch the episodes that day. And
Okay, yeah, because most likely it's like a summary I do, and then we might talk about like a topic because I wanted to talk about like accountability today, but it's like a modge podge of like the week, so nothing's set. It's not like I talk about a specific couple or a specific thing. It's just a modge podge of stuff.
you should have heard me when I started uh, talking at lives, and it was Shan that I think she gave me the confidence to continue, because the reason I don't chat so much out there, or I prefer to come in and talk, because you see how long you're waiting for a message. I only have one hand. Um, the stroke left me crippled on the right side, and I was right-handed. So when I chat, most of the time, you guys are on to the next subject before I get out what I want.
Oh, no
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, no worries. And Angela, I've seen you in other reviewers chats and stuff. So I've seen, I don't know if you remember, but I've been
Yeah.
like in other chats and stuff, and
Um,
I'll say like hi and stuff
were
like that
you
as
the
well.
one that wrote on the comments that I love Angela?
Which one?
Were you the one that commented on Shan's? Um,
Most likely, yeah.
yeah.
Most likely.
Um, I,
If
I'm
you see
more
Tony, that would
comfortable.
be me
Yeah.
with an IE though.
Well,
Um,
when you come on next Monday, then you can state your case, and we will either agree or
Mm-hmm.
we will disagree respectfully.
um,
All right, you guys. This
all
has been
right.
so much fun.
It
Thank you
was.
guys. And
It,
Ordered Step said, shoot, well, I'm sure, but will look better next week and will come on camera if she can, or the he can. Honestly, I don't know if Ordered
um,
Steps could come on camera next week.
we'll work on
She
I'll
it.
leave it at that.
ordered steps has come on cam with me
Oh, you
on
have?
Dear Dana.
She?
Yes, ordered steps
Okay.
you
Oh,
have.
thank God. Okay, there. She.
Yes.
We'll
Last
work on
So
getting you
laughing
some
because
more.
I like Ordered Steps because like Nikki always says, I she. Thank you. Okay. Um. Alrighty, thank you guys. I
Okay.
so appreciate it. Y'all made my night. Like,
We will work on getting you more subscribers. We'll work on helping you build your channel.
what's coming up on my channel?
No. We're gonna spread the word so you get more subscribers.
Oh, thank you. I
If
so appreciate. I
but
so appreciate you guys.
if you like to, if I can just recommend something, that there's another series called The Fabulous Wives. No, The Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives. It's one season. It's on Netflix. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Why does that
It's
sound familiar?
it's a lot of fun. It takes you back, like the arguments and fights they have
Mm-hmm.
aren't the mudslinging that you see on the Real Housewives one. So if you want something that you can chuckle at and have some fun with,
Mm-hmm.
I found it a decent series to watch if you want to review that after Married at First Sight Australia.
Is it on right now? Is it like just starting or is it like finishing?
No, the first season is done.
And are they
Oh,
having
okay.
a second season?
That sounds so familiar. I don't know why it sounds so familiar.
They are saying that they're going to have a season 2, but it's not like they have their fights, but it's like, you know, what friends fight about. And it's not all that, it's not the negative mudslinging that we've gotten used to.
Do they have Bolo?
No, you and Bolo, Angela, you're obsessed with Bolo. Now, if you want to see something with Bolo in it on Netflix, I've done my research. It's called Chocolate City Vegas Strip.
Oh God, John.
What?
I can't with you.
It's okay. I'm just saying, from my perspective, it's still a rough. It's just some fun. I'm just saying,
go.
Oh my
Chocolate City Vegas Strip.
God, you are killing me.
It's
Oh
good.
my
You can get
God.
some workout stripper tips, and to maybe incorporate into your fitness routines, Tony.
Oh,
Just
I did
saying.
one yesterday, I did a fitness class yesterday, virtual online.
Yes. Well, you're showing it out on your Instagram too. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Send
So I just looked and I
Tony
went,
trying to buy for the last minute, so I'm gonna uh, do all well.
okay, cool, Angela. Bear hug.
Alrighty.
You keep
Thank you for
safe.
coming.
Uh,
And
thanks.
remember, next Monday, 9 o'clock your time. But yeah, Chocolate City Vegas Strip on Netflix. Look it up.
Okay, you're gonna have to text me both of those two, the Bollywood one
Yep.
and Chocolate
That
City.
with Bolo. And Bolo's only one of many. Just saying.
Oh, okay. She says I
Oh,
know
what?
her. It's the name that threw me off. Sorry, orders just made a set of message and I just had to fix
Ah,
it. Yeah. Anywho, I will check it out. You know what they used to have? I don't know if you ever heard of it, seen it, or what have you. It came here into Toronto. What was it called? America's Most Wanted. What's America's Most Wanted?
this
So it was
reminds.
like, you know how you have the one in Vegas, the what's it called, Chippendales?
Yeah,
It They had like a traveling one. I think it was America's Most Wanted.
I know they had Thunder from Down Under, which is the
No.
Aussie one.
Oh no, this one was, it was American because I remember them coming here, and then when I was in Detroit, like they would go all over like the place between Canada and the United States. Oh, oh God, my 20s were so great. I don't know if
So
they
were
still
mine.
do that show though.
I don't know, but you can still, relive part of your 20s during Chocolate City Vegas Strip.
Oh,
If you
for
want to have some
sure.
bolo, if you want to have some bolo, a bolo fix, okay. Anyways, we're getting off topic. You have a
Okay,
great night. For those
you
of you
too.
watching in the future, subscribe, hit the like, and for those of you in the chat, we'll see you on the other channels. And I'm out of here. See you. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Honestly, y'all just made my night. I am so appreciative. Next week, I will be here again Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm in Toronto, so that just gives you an idea of, you know, the time zone type of thing. And we will be talking about this week coming up. And yeah. Oh, and don't forget that I also go live on Sundays, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, to do my virtual live workout. So make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up. I'm literally just going to ask for two things now. Just hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. That's it. That's all I care about. Anything else? Oh, love you even more. So I will see you guys next week. Bye.